What's up, guys? Johnny here with Team Legit, and I've got another exciting product for you guys today. This was just added on the website. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out our website, make sure you do that. Go to www.team-legit.com, and I'll put the links in the description below. As you can see here, I've got the Mobius action camera. A lot of you guys like this, including us. This is our favorite action camera to go to. We like putting these on our wings. We like putting these on our multi-rotors. For a lot of different reasons. One, they record really good video. They have some really good features. They've got nice little sleek design, but the best part is they're inexpensive. You know, 85 bucks and you got yourself a good 1080p HD camera. We were running the GoPros for quite a while, and they do have a much better image, I will admit. However, I just couldn't put myself putting $400 onto an aircraft and flying proximity and aggressive through trees, down canyons, things like that. When you're flying in aggressive situations like that, things happen. So I'd rather lose $85 versus $400 of a GoPro. And the footage, you know what, is a little bit easier to manage on the Mobius cameras. However, some of you guys like or have purchased different accessories, gimbals, and holders and compartments for the GoPro case, and you just can't fit the Mobius in there. If it's not a custom build, it's hard to fit the Mobius in there. Well, today I've got the Mopro. This is the Mobius GoPro conversion kit, and it's a really nice new kit that just came out, and we have these already stocked on the website, so you guys can log on and check those out, along with all the other different Mobius action camera accessories. We've got them all: live video out, GoPro converters for the actual mounts. We've got little tripods, suction cups, head mounts. So we've got all those. So make sure you check those out on the website. But today what we're going to do is we're going to transform the Mobius action camera into the form factor of a GoPro camera. Now, this is really good for guys that are flying those wings with a little GoPro case in the front. You can fit them in there. Or if you've got that gimbal that houses a GoPro, you can fit them in there. A couple cons about that: the lens is just completely exposed. So if you do manage to have that spectacular crash, you're going to probably damage a lens. No big deal. Lenses are replaceable, not too hard. It's not like spending almost $200 for a new GoPro lens. You can spend about 25 to 40 bucks on a new Mobius action camera lens. Not to mention, we do have those also available on the website as well. So without further ado, let me do a quick unboxing, or unbagging as I'd like to call it, and show you guys how to put this together. Alright, when you get your Mopro conversion box, you're going to have a bunch of different little pieces in here. And if you guys like puzzles, this is going to be a fun build. If you don't like puzzles, you're going to be miserable. So, first thing, we've got the front plate, back plate, side plates, actually bottom and top plates, and two side plates. Then we've also got a little accessory bag with the aluminum standoffs, and we've got a total of 8 screws that hold the case together. We've got our little board holders right here, and we've got some I believe these are lens covers. I'm not exactly sure what these are yet. I haven't used these on any of the builds yet, so I'm not sure what those are for. We've got some 3M double-sided tape, and we've got the 2-inch lens extension cable. So this is the basic components to the actual Mopro case. A couple things you're going to need to start your build is a nice little screwdriver, also a larger screwdriver to drive the bigger screws in there. I'll show you what each screwdriver is for in just a moment, and a set of forceps if you've got them, or you could even use a nice precision screwdriver. Alright, so let's get cracking, literally. First thing you want to do, you want to take the Mobius out of its shell. As you can see, it's got the little warranty or certificate seal here. This is going to be broken, just so you guys know. If you do remove this sticker or you do break this seal, you're going to void your warranty. We're not responsible for that either. Just throwing a little bit of a disclaimer out there. First thing you want to do is take the lens cap off. Once you convert to the Mopro case, you will no longer need your lens cap. Alright, let's move these out of the way. First thing you want to do, there's 2 Phillips screwdrivers here at the top of the case. or towards the top of the case, closest to the lens. Just go ahead and pull those 2 screws out. Then you're going to pull the other one out. And while I'm doing that, I'll tell you a little story about why there's blue tape on my screwdrivers. A couple of my buddies came over and they always ask me, why do you have blue tape all over your screwdrivers? The reason for that is only my Phillips screwdrivers have blue tape on them. It just seems like whenever I go into my tool drawer and I'm looking for a certain screwdriver, you grab everything but the one you want. Okay, so I've loosened that screw out of there. It doesn't want to pop out, but that's okay. What you're going to do is with 2 hands and 2 fingers on the top, 2 fingers on the bottom, just gently pull the top apart, and then you're going to kind of bend it back a little bit, and you can disconnect the back of the case. We're going to go ahead and gently wiggle the battery connection out, and we're going to put this aside. As you can see, there's little hooks on the case, on the top and the bottom, and this is what keeps the back of the case together, so just be careful not to break those tabs. Alright, next thing we want to do is we want to remove the lens. The lens is just press fitted in there, so what we're going to do is we're going to just gently remove, lift the ribbon cable up. This is where you're going to need the forceps. There's this little gray clip here. You want to be very careful because these 2 tabs on the sides are what's holding it in place. So if you just give a little bit of pressure to the top and pull the clip back. Again, you want to be very gentle with this part because you don't want the forceps to slide out and you break one of the chips on the main board. Make sure I'm in the shot. Oh, see, I went ahead and broke that one already. It's okay, it's not a big deal. It's not going to hurt anything. There we go. So I've got the little gray piece out. Save this, you're going to need it shortly. Just be careful bending those back because they're gonna have to hold in place in a little bit here. We're going to move the lens. We're going to put that to the side. Next thing, you want to take the precision screwdriver again. There's going to be 3 screws. You got one right by the USB port, one by the SD card holder, and you got one by the lens ribbon cable. So we're going to remove these 3 screws. Okay, once those 3 screws are removed, you're going to gently just grab the board. It should just come right out. And we're going to pull it out. Next thing you want to do is pop your buttons out. We're going to need this for the Mopro case. And then we want to take this component out. Now a lot of guys think that this is just for aesthetics. This is actually a heat sink. It keeps the chip, the video chip, nice and cool. And it's got some heat transfer tape here, so we're going to need to remove this. Now if you try to pull this out, there's a chance you might rip the aluminum that holds this together. The easiest way to do it is just push it out from the top and it drops right out. So first thing you want to do is take your plate here and we're going to stick the heatsink into place. You'll notice the top of this aluminum transfer tape is sticky, so we want to run that in there and press it nice and tight in there. I didn't press the double-sided tape very much. Now you'll see that the tape right here kind of covers this hole. We're going to make sure we keep that clear. So take your forceps or your other precision device and just make sure this groove right here is kept clear. Just make sure the aluminum transfer heat sinks are exposed from the other side. And then we're going to insert our buttons. Make sure your buttons are in this order. Power, closest to the heat sinks, mode, and then camera. What I did with the little tiny screws so I don't lose them is I went ahead and just stuck them right back into the case. Alright, next step, we're going to remove the battery. There's some double stick tape on the back of the battery. Just be gentle with it. You don't want to warp the battery. And we'll put that down. We're going to use that double stick tape again. At this point, we no longer need the case. So what I did here is I went ahead and snapped it shut. And I stuck the 2 original screws in there. Stuck my lens cap on. Put it aside. Alright, now we get down to the puzzle part, the building part. From this point, what you'll do is, if you want it facing up, So if the camera facing in this direction and the button's on the bottom, you'll make sure you slide your ribbon cable through the top. If you want your lens upside down, you can go ahead and slide it through the bottom. I actually